Hi friends, this is Edith back with a short video on a craft project I'm working on, and also I wanted to go through something I was working on over before Christmas, a cross stitch. This was a cross stitch picture that I gave away as a Christmas present, so I just have a picture of it. It was 14 count Ida or Ada. Um, I deviated a little from the original picture. I can show you the original one, which is right here. I didn't do the wreath on there. I did a version of the wreath without the little stars in it. I did the saying, and then some of the grass I changed. I did the lighthouse and the house. So the size is the same, and I noticed my lettering was a little crooked, and I put it in a white frame. I think I found it at Michael's, and it fit exactly in that frame, so I was happy with that. So this is on my our Facebook page called Oma's Crafts Supplies and Avon, which you'll find on Facebook. So I can go back, and then this is another project that I gave away as a Christmas present, and I changed this a little bit too. I have kind of a issue where things get difficult. I tend to change the pattern if I get sick of it. I don't know who else does that, but towards the end I start, like, you'll find out once you do cross stitch, you know how to improvise things. And let's see if I can go back and show you the original. I think I have the original on here. There it is. This is the original pattern. A picture, not the pattern, but the picture of it. We're not allowed to show the pattern. You can see I did it all the same, except I think over here I put 3 little trees in. I guess I was sick of doing the ornaments, but I gave this to my daughter, and I don't know what else I changed. Maybe over here I think I just did this red line instead of the outline of the ornament. Let's see, go back to it. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't do the whole thing. I just get this, I don't know. I guess it was getting close to Christmas and I wanted to finish it. But I have a lot of cross-stitch books, so if I feel like it, I'll just look in a different book and look up something that I think is easier and work on that. And she really liked it. And that was just a frame I had. I think it was like, I don't know, 9 by 12, 11 by 13, something like that. But I didn't have to buy the frame. I had it, which helps a lot as far as spending additional money on the pattern, because nowadays the patterns are really expensive. So that's that. And now let me show you something I'm currently working on. Let me just close this down. Look at my kitties. Currently I'm working on this, God Bless America, for the 250th anniversary of America. So I'm to the point where I'm getting sick of this. It's more work than I thought it would be. It's a 9 by 22, which is an odd size, right? I doubt I'm going to find a frame to put that in, so I don't know if I'm going to do. Probably look for a wooden board to put it on and maybe paint the board like a navy blue. I don't know what I'm going to find, but I think it'll look nice on a blue background. But I think there's 22 colors. Another thing I like to do is cut back on the colors. I get confused if I have too many colors, and I have to switch colors a lot. So I think instead of like if there's 5 browns or 5 different shades of browns, I'll probably cut down to 2 or 3. But as I get used to doing more cross stitch, I find I get bored with doing just one corner. I like to skip around. Let's see, I'll show you where I'm at right now. Let's just go over here. And here it is. Okay, I'm done with about half of it. And you can see I don't have the space on top to put God Bless America. So I have the space on the bottom. So I'm about at the halfway point, which is, this part was pretty easy because there's no, just like landscape, trees, and then you have to put in, I believe there's like, let's see, there's a tractor, there's a little house, and like, I think that's a windmill or something, and then that gate, which you have to put in later on with, like backstitch. I started with the blue with the stars on top. I did all the blue all the way across, and then I did the red on the bottom all the way across. And now I'm doing the middle part, which is the difficult part. I already ran out of the blue, so I like doing kits, but they never give you enough floss. So, okay, I'm right about like where the tractor is. Okay, so now I'm doing, yeah, I have to fill in that little part by the tractor, right here, this white spot. And then I have to go here. I started out originally going, you know, line by line, each line all the way across. And then starting the next line and going all the way across. But then I got bored with that, and I started doing colors, like I'll do a dark color section, the dark greens, like over here, and then this dark green and that dark green. So I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do on this side. There's more complicated things on this side. You can see there's more buildings over here. There's a big barn, and then there's a church. I think that's a church, right? Yeah. And then there's like fields, farm fields. Of course, now we're running out of farms, but I do like that, the landscape on this picture. I don't even know if you can get this pattern anymore. It's a Jerry Lynn. Jerry Lynn. I think I got it at Walmart. So, yeah. So I started this early part of December. So I'm halfway done. So that'll be a month and a half. But I worked on it almost 6 hours a day in January. So if I keep working on it 6 hours a day, I should be done by the end of February. So hopefully by Memorial Day. But if I can get God Bless America down here, let's see, down here, I'm hoping I can get 250 up here, and maybe even 1776 to 2026. Not sure. I'll have to count it out and figure it out so it's spaced evenly. And then I also like to, you know, whip stitch around the ends so they don't fray. And then if anyone has any ideas where I can find a cheap frame or board that will fit this, that will help a lot. But I think it'll be beautiful when it's finished. And I really love the look of the counted cross stitch. I do mostly dimensions and 14 count. I'm scared to do the smaller, the linens. I don't have the eyesight for that anymore. In fact, it's even getting difficult to do the 14 count. So I don't know how these women or these people do this small count. It does look beautiful, though. I just love watching their videos on YouTube. But thanks for coming back, and let me know what you think. And if you have any ideas on the what I can get, kind of frame I can get to put this all in. And have a great day. Oh, it's snowing here. Yuck. We only got about 2 inches, but more is coming on Sunday. So God bless. Take care. Bye now.